Every civilization struggles with the same question. How do we balance the inner world of the self with the outer world of society? From Nepal to Greece to China, four great teachers, Buddha, Socrates, Plato, and Confucius, gave answers that shaped human history. Their wisdom takes us on a journey from inner awakening to social order. Let's begin. Buddha begins inside. As a young prince, Siddhartha Gautama had everything: palaces, comfort, and luxury. However, he saw suffering, sickness, old age, and death. No amount of wealth could protect humans from these truths. So, he left his royal life and went in search of freedom. What he discovered was revolutionary. Suffering is not simply caused by the outside world, but by the illusions created by the mind, desire, fear, and ignorance. His solution was awareness. Through vipassana and mindfulness, he showed that when we observe thoughts and emotions clearly, they lose their power. Freedom is not outside, but beyond the restless mind. Buddha's revolution was not political or social, but an inner revolution. He proved that the greatest kingdom to conquer is within the self. And once the mind is free, the outer world also begins to transform. Across the seas in Athens, Socrates stayed inside society. He walked through the marketplace, speaking to anyone willing to listen. His method was simple: ask questions. What is justice? What is courage? What is truth? He pushed people to reflect until their assumptions collapsed. This procedure became the Socratic method, the foundation of critical thinking. Socrates held the belief that wisdom begins with humility, as evidenced by his famous line, "I know that I know nothing." By acknowledging our ignorance, we pave the way for discovery. Because of this, he is called the father of epistemology, the study of knowledge itself. While Buddha dissolved illusions of the self, Socrates trained the mind to cut through illusions of thought. His life ended with poison, but even in death he proved his teaching. The pursuit of truth is worth more than life itself. Socrates' student, Plato, carried these lessons into politics and education. Unlike his teacher, he wrote extensively, preserving Socrates' voice and expanding his ideas. He founded the Academy of Athens, the first organized school of philosophy. In his masterpiece, The Republic, Plato envisioned a society ruled by philosopher kings, leaders guided not by wealth or power, but by wisdom. His warning still rings true. If the ruler is not a philosopher, the people are bound to suffer. It is just a matter of time. For Plato, justice meant harmony. Society only works when rulers act with wisdom, warriors with courage, and workers with diligence. Without philosophy at the top, the whole structure collapses. Plato expanded philosophy from the mind of the individual to the soul of the state. He showed that governance itself must be an expression of wisdom. Meanwhile, in China, Confucius was responding to a time of war and disorder. His focus was not on abstract ideals, but on practical ethics. Confucius taught that society is like a family. The government is the parent, and the people are the children. When rulers act with fairness and virtue, the people respond with loyalty and harmony. But when rulers are corrupt, society collapses. He stressed values like respect, loyalty, kindness, and responsibility. Rituals, traditions, and discipline were not empty. They were the glue that built order in daily life. Unlike Buddha's inward focus or Plato's vision of republics, Confucius kept his wisdom practical. Good governance is moral governance. He showed that nations thrive on laws, leaders' character, and citizens' discipline. Together, these four outstanding teachers give us a complete journey of wisdom. Buddha teaches liberation by mastering the inner world. Socrates teaches inquiry by sharpening the mind. Plato teaches justice by guiding governance with philosophy. Confucius teaches harmony by building society on ethics. Their message is timeless. Civilization must rest on both inner clarity and outer responsibility. From self to society, from awakening to order, the inner world and the external world are always connected. If you found this meaningful, share it with those who care about wisdom and society. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me here at Gyan Yoga 2, where ancient teachings meet today's challenges. Together, let's awaken minds and let's awaken nations.